Hello everyone, my name is Xandierious and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. In today's video, I'm going to be checking out a very competitive Simic Flash deck, but before I do, as I scroll through my deck list, if there's any deck you would like to see played or replayed or updated and replayed in a future video, comment it down below, I'll take a look. Also, if there's any deck that you would like built, while that can be pretty restrictive, based on my cards plus some of my friends' accounts I can use. Still comment it down below and I'll try my best to make it happen. If not, then I apologize. But without any further ado, if I can double click on the deck, we are going to check out this highly competitive Simic Flash deck that I'm sure at this point is making its rounds to everyone who plays this game. So I don't have the mana base 100% solid. It should have 4 Breeding Pool, 4 Hinterland Harbor, and I believe the net deck version says 3 Temple of Mystery. I believe so, at least. So we have 2 Opt, 3 Spectral Sailor, 3 Unsummon, 4 Brinehorn Cutthroat, 4 Essence Scatter, 4 Merfolk Trickster, 2 Negate, 4 Sinister Sabotage, 4 Night Pack Ambusher, 4 Frilled Mystic, 2 Syncopate, and then for the sideboard, which I believe I'm going to try and squeeze in 1 best of 3. It's supposed to be 1 Veil of Summer and 4 Shifting Ceratops, but I only have 3 Shifting Ceratops, so my sideboard is 2 Veil of Summer, 1 Aether Gust, 2 Negate, 1 Thrashing Bronodon, 3 Shifting Ceratops, 2 Vivian Reed, and 4 Entrancing Melody. So what this deck does is on turn 1, you try to opt and do a Spectral Sailor. Turn 2, you try to get down a Brinehorn Cutthroat. I almost said Merfolk Trickster. You get a Brineborn Cutthroat. I've probably been saying it wrong this whole time. Whatever. Or you just counter some stuff. But you get that down. And then since you're playing pretty much everything in this main deck on your opponent's turn, you are going to put +1 counters on the Cutthroat. And with the Night Pack Ambusher, it has Flash. It's a Wolf and Werewolf Lord. And at the beginning of your end step, if you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 Wolf creature token, which becomes a 3/3 as long as the Night Pack is still alive. And basically, you're not playing anything on your turn. With this in its main deck configuration. So you're popping out 3/3 wolves, or worst case scenario 2/2 wolves if this dies, every turn that you pass. And then you're doing everything on your opponent's turn. You're getting lots of tempo with Frilled Mystic. You're getting amazing tempo because you're reacting to everything they do. If they play a creature or spell you don't like, you counter it. Some of your counters are creatures, you know. If they have something and it's gaining too much traction, you unsummon it. You're pumping your Cutthroat. You're making wolves. You're getting a 3/2 and hopefully having a clear board. If you don't have a good mana sink, you got the Sailor, which for 4 mana at the end of the turn, you can just draw a card. Doesn't even need the Sailor to tap, so if it's tapped from an attack, you're good. Just tap 4 mana, sink it in, draw a card, as long as there's no risk of you losing it at all. Losing it all. Gosh, my words today. Without further ado, without any more waste of breath, I'm going to start matching for a ranked game. And I've pulled myself from, what was it, Silver 4 to Silver 2 or Silver 1. I forget where I'm at right now, and I don't know the symbols, so I can't tell you. This is a garbage hand, though. This is a much better hand. So I'll keep this one, and I will, let's see, opponent goes first, which makes Syncopate a lot worse. They're going to be, as long as they hit their land drops, I'm not going to be able to keep up to have a good Syncopate. But we have a turn 1, 2, and potentially 3 here. Alright, and a turn 4 just opened up if we get the mana. So we're going to pass because we're not going to do anything on our turn. Green-blue makes me think that they're on the same bandwagon we are, but we see a Simic Adapt creature. They could be running a version of this, though. It looks like Merfolks. They might already know what's up based on our first play. we are going to pretend that we're mono blue. And I think I'm going to swing in for now. The Ambusher is great because it's a great way to ambush your opponent with a 4-mana 4/4. It's a great blocker. So I'm probably going to be able to Essence Scatter something. Yeah, the Mistbinder is a perfect Essence Scatter target. They did not have Spell Pierce, which is amazing. I think Spell Pierce should find a slot in this deck, by the way. Get out another mana. We'll hit them again. We should be able to break up their tempo soon, especially if we get another green mana. Sorry, I'm looking at my cats. They've been fighting a lot lately. That's a big nope from me. I'm going to counter it. There we go. I almost went this Sinister Sabotage, and maybe I should have, to try and hit that green land. But I got that green land anyway, so we'll just get in there with this. And I'm probably on the Ambusher plan, so I'm not taking tons and tons of damage, but we'll see. They play something I really don't like Deep-Root Waters. I'm going to Sinister Sabotage it and be done with that. Another Sailor. Not sure how I feel about another Sailor. Be more bodies on the ground. I'm leaning towards Graveyard. So I think I'm going to go with Graveyard. Okay. Okay, not the worst. So I'm going to... Yeah, I'll just get in with the ping. I want to keep this Sailor alive, so... Draw a card. Well, I'm not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm going to be messing up my opponent here. As long as they don't run a creature counter, I should be good. Alright, I'm going to take this block because I'm guaranteed to block the 2 damage. They can adapt the Biomancer, which is fine. They get to draw and discard. They're going to filter out land, probably. Or maybe just a 1-drop. Immortal Sun in a Merfolk deck. That's very odd. Maybe that's just what it needs nowadays. Alright, so they got some pretty decent tempo this time. I'm dead to more than I would like to admit. But I'm going to send this in and end the turn. I get a 3/3 Wolf. And I should be able to flash in this other one here. I'm not worried about that, so I'm not going to try and opt into a counter spell. Pass the end of combat, and then go to my turn, huh? Yeah, that's the most value. I thought about the Cutthroat and then buffing it, but the most value is in playing the Ambusher. So I'm going to keep pinging them here. I'm going to be able to get Brinehorn down, so if I have to throw it away, I'm not too worried. I'm generating 2 4/4s a turn at this point. I think I've reached the breaking point past the attackers. Let's see if they want to do anything. End of combat. We'll do the Cutthroat. I wish they had tapped a little different, but that's fine. I don't need another land, though. And I can't play that anyway, so that's fine. Oh, that's dirty. That's just straight up dirty. Alright, we'll attack with this. Go to the damage. End the turn. I can't believe I'm going to get 4 of these. I can't play them both this turn, but it's still really mean. Alright, so we're just going to do this. Oh, no. Oh, yep. And that's it. That is the power of Simic Flash. Whew. Well, I wasn't Silver Rank 1 before, but I am now. That was an amazing showing. We were on the back foot, the beginning, the middle of the game, we started to, like, kind of deter their attacks, and then absolute stabilization with, like, an unquestionable, disgusting amount of wolves just popping out more wolves, and a 4th one in hand. So, While we're on the heels of a great victory, I'm going to go into traditional ranked and try this in best of 3. Now, I don't know how to sideboard very well this deck. I can take a couple guesses, but I have a feeling this is where I'm going to struggle more, because I'm starting to get the hang of playing it as the main deck, but I still do catch myself making mistakes, like tapping out to draw a card, and then they take that opportunity to like cast down one of my Wolf Lords or something, because then they know that I don't have the mana for counter magic, and they know that I won't play Spell Pierce. I think Spell Pierce would be a great addition to the deck, but I'm not 100% sure. Once again, a garbage land, a garbage hand. I go first, so Syncopate's going to be pretty decent. I feel like I should give this one a try. I'm going to give this a try, and I'm going to throw a Mystic back on the bottom because it's the most mana restrictive. We're going to lead out on an island and be done with it. Rearrange my hand the way I like. Essence Scatter's pretty good. We're going to get out double blue to disguise the green for now. Okay. The Snitch. How much do I care about that? I think that can resolve. Well, we got our double green now, so Frilled Mystic is going to come online. Okay. Maybe now they try going for Thought Erasure. In which case, I'm not sure. Okay, that I don't want to resolve. Okay. This is nice too because Frilled Mystic trades doesn't even trade for it. It takes it really well. Alright, we got our Mystic mana. The opponent probably knows what's up at this point, and they can probably take an educated guess that we have the Mystic. That's not resolving either. That's going to be too much of a value engine for them, because this will surveil each time it attacks. It'll go over my ground creature at the moment. If they had to disfigure, they could have launched it on my thing or whatever. At this point, I'm just going to start attacking. I can do more damage to them than they can do to me. Now, if they tried to disfigure my Mystic here, I'm not sure if I would counter it. Alright, 4th mana. This could be Kefnet. Gotta watch out for Kefnet and potentially Bontu, but I seriously doubt that a deck like this plays Bontu. There's just so little value. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's getting countered. Every day that gets countered. That seems fine to me. It's some sort of card draw. My hand's starting to get a little thin. Alright. And we'll get the attack down. Go to damage. We've gotten in 6 to them, 1 to us. If they weren't blocking, I'm not sure why they didn't try to pitch one to our face here. Maybe they're afraid of me flashing in a, Well, Trickster would tap that. Notion Rain. Do I counter card draw? Probably not. Then it deals 2 damage to them. I could use the tempo. I need to counter actual threats and not card draw, especially when my hand is getting thin. Luckily, their black is totally tapped out here. They might regret not taking the Tyrant Scorn. Okay. What do you have for 2 blue? An Opt. A, Gosh, it's my Unexplained Disappearance. So you're telling me you want me to have a Frilled Mystic. I'll take it. I feel like that's one of the dumbest plays they could have done. Okay. Sure. Sure. We'll do this and I can draw a card off of it. Ooh, dirty. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Alright, let's keep the damage going. Don't get too excited. Not yet. I'm probably going to use the Mystic, but if it goes all the way to the end of the turn and there's nothing I want to counter, it might be the Ambusher. We'll see. We gained amazing traction here. Destroy creature, surveil 2. Be my guest. Takes away my card draw, but I feel like I have the gas that I need. And I have negate and syncopate to deal with them trying to kill the Ambusher. I feel bad because this is beginning to look like a, not quite a pre-con deck, but this looks like something someone threw together who doesn't have that great of a collection, but they have good enough to make something that, like, there's some good synergies and enough threat that they can win some games and rank up. Alright, so I'm going to pitch forward to their face, and then I get a Wolf Buddy. Unsummon seems like a really great pickup in this spot. I can unsummon my Night Pack Ambusher if I need to. We'll see what they do, though. They're pretty much dead. I do need to be careful with my Frilled Mystic. I may feel like I need to launch the Mystic at whatever they play. So this is 7. The Mystic would ensure lethal. But by ensuring lethal, I might not leave up enough mana to defend against whatever I may need to defend against. Tap a creature, and a creature gets all that. And then they have 2 mana left. I'm going to attempt to Frilled Mystic and not have this backfire. I can unsummon the wolf if I need to. But for a black and a blue, I'm not too threatened. Black and a blue. Resolve. And then I would have unsummoned it, and that's lethal. Alright, black and blue. Black and blue. Veil Summer comes in. Ceratops comes in. I didn't see any enchantments. Not enough creatures. Spell or permanent. That's red or green. That's useless. Negates might be good. So maybe put in 2 negates, take out 2 essence scatters. Maybe take out an unsummon, keep in 3 essence scatter. Syncopates should come out because they're going to be on the play. The Sailor's really good. Brineborn, I'm not loving Brineborn, I don't think. Tricksters can probably come out. Actually, probably cut the Tricksters. Leave the Brineborn in there. And I think we have a deck that should play pretty well against them. I'm Tupid, is the opponent. You're not stupid. Their words, not mine. Oof. Mega oof. This makes me laugh, but... See, I think I need to spend some wild cards to stabilize the mana base a bit more. Let's put back the Cutthroat. They just concede. They don't even want to play. Wow, that was so good for me. Well, I think you had an idea of how that was going to play out. It's unfortunate that they didn't feel like they wanted to play another match. So I'm going to go in for another ranked match or 2. Hopefully hit gold in this video. That would be amazing. And call it a day. Yeah, my deck definitely outpaced theirs, but theirs did have access to things like Ritual Soot, which doesn't hit the wolf and then wouldn't hit the Ceratops, but it does some work against a lot of my other weenie stuff. So I guess we'll scare them with the blue. I would like to hit a second blue. Ooh, alright, this might be a challenging one for us. I feel like I did keep a slower hand. We'll do this and say go. Unless you sideboard in the Ceratops, there's absolutely There's absolutely nothing that you play at sorcery speed. Alright, come on. Since I don't have counter magic, I'm just going to throw this away. It ate a shock, so I can't say it was useless. We'll play... Play the green and just say go. I thought about opting at sorcery speed to try and land another blue. Pass the attackers. This time I'm not going to throw my Brineborn away. I'm going to try and syncopate something more hefty. Like a light up the stage. Let's see. Do this. Make them pay 2 or it gets exiled. So that goes away. Ooh, second light up the stage. Double mountain. Not the best, not the worst. All at the same time. Alright, I have some options this time. Probably Frilled Mystic to get down a body that they can shock. We'll see. An Experimental Frenzy to counter would be amazing. The Spitfire's not bad. I'll take action on that. Hopefully I can get another blue so that I can Cine Sab and opt. Yep, shock to be expected. They're totally tapped out though. Perfect. Not bad. I got a little creature. Okay. Pass the attackers. Pass the damage. Go ahead. They might try to... Ooh, my turn, you say, huh? Well, if it's my turn, I'm going to try and do this. Okay. Blue mana's perfect. I'm going to slowly pass the phases. No attack. I'll leave this for a blocker and the turn. Alright, here it comes. That I'm not worried about. That's very interesting. I could have Cine Sabbed it, but I feel like there's better targets. Okay, resolve that. Pass the blockers. I will... Come on. I'll take the block. Alright. And then I'm going to opt rather than play the creature. And that might eat out a shock. That would make it 2, then it dies. This would... I think this might be a good line of play, I don't know. It's very odd to counter something that heavily, but I feel like I need the creatures. No, they just scoop. Yeah. I would have had a 4-3, which is nice, but I was going for, I think, another counter spell. Because I do have the Sailor as another body, plus a way to draw cards if it doesn't die. But if it starts to die, I could draw a card with the leftover mana. Because I had 5 there, I believe. So far, so good. We'll go back into ranked. By the way, I was not trying to intentionally rope the opponent. Sometimes I play slow. Because especially when I'm recording a video, I'm like, I don't want mistakes. I don't want people yelling at me in the comments like, you're the dumbest person. Wow. Alright. Once again, a very bad opener, but we might see a loss here. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Opponent goes first. Get rid of Syncopate. Easy as that. I like this opener. We'll have double green, double blue, and we'll just need to pick up another land somewhere along the way. Uh-oh. It's the opponent on the same agenda as us. Holy cow, it looks like it. So since... Oh. Maybe this is a Bant version. A historic spell. Huh. Alright. Pass. Yeah, pass. Pass. Terrimander. Interesting. Alright, we got up to our 4th land, which is perfect. I'm trying to think. Do I Trickster this turn, or do I hold it? Probably should Trickster and try to mitigate some damage. Maybe make an awkward block. Creatures with flying get an extra +1/+1. Sure. Let me snipe off. Do I want to snipe off the Pteramander or the Sailor? I'm going to go for this. Take that block. Okay. And a fairy. There's that. Everything's flying and I don't have tricks. So let's try to force a trade here. Fine by me. I basically destroyed a 2/2. Destroyed 2/2/2s and gained me some life. I'm not at the point where I think I need to block to preserve life total. I don't want them having that. Because next turn the Ambusher comes in. Trickster should be fine. There we go. And then I'll ping them back. End the turn. I might snipe off Pteramander at this point. I don't think the Artificer's Assistant is too much of a threat. Some of the Scries might be nice, but I'm not worried about it. I'm now on 4 mana, which is going to be a serious problem for them. They're stuck at 3. Alright, they finally got 4. Creatures with flying get an extra. Alright, so I think I should go after the Pteramander here. We'll just take that. Alright. Do that. And then we'll go in for the 2 damage. And unfortunately, I'm going to jump this turn because my life total's getting really low. Now, I'm not going to negate unless it's like their Bird Lord. Pass the blockers, take the block. Go to damage. Let's see what they do. Fairy, sure. And then we'll flash that in. Perfect. We'll do this. I doubt they want to block it. Go ahead, sure, whatever. End the turn. What's nice is I should be able to Frilled Mystic anything they play this turn, as long as it's not a land. That's a great Frilled Mystic target. I'm really going to have to go after their face hard. 6, 10, 12. I can do 12. Get them down to 1. Whew. Alright. I think I'm dead no matter what. Knock it down, kill it. Tap it now or die. I think they legit have me. Yep. Very good game. That was very good. It's because I couldn't counter their enchantments that I 100% lost that game. Maybe instead of doing the extra Trickster, I should have gone for the Wolf Lord then and there. But I feel like either way I would be dead. Comment down below if you feel like doing the math and letting me know. We'll go for one more game. I got time. It's like Mr. Incredible. I got time. Yeah, I've got time. When you've got time. Yeah, I've got time to eat some beans. Eat some beans with the boys. Just me and the boys eating some beans. Playing Magic the Gathering. Interesting hand. Has a lot of potential. I think I'm on a turn 1 opt here. I can use Unsummon as a crutch. Try to opt into some counter magic. So we'll keep this. Or I could go for the Sailor into a double opt. Might be a good idea to ambush this Legion's Landing. I can always unsummon the Legion's Landing, so that's not a big deal either. We'll see what they play. Sky Marcher. Pass to attackers. Pass blockers. Damage. And we'll do the opt. Land. Sure, seems good. Hitting our 4th land can be important. Usually double green is what we want to go for that. So this turn I can kill Sky Marcher with the Sailor. I'm not sure if I'd want to kill Sky Marcher with the Sailor or the Brineborn. If I do Brineborn, I can't unsummon and I can't opt. Another Sky Marcher. Okay, we'll pass to attackers. Pass to end of combat. Really? Well, I'm going to unsummon this then. And I'm going to get another opt going. Seems good to me. I'll take it. Alright. I'm going to get a green down. And we'll pass to them. So pretty much no matter what, my Brineborn would die. Sure. Pass to attackers. Alright. Whoever's piloting this mono white definitely needs to play more aggressive. And that is hurting them severely right now. Now they'll flip this Legion's Landing where they stand. So we'll get in with the Sailor. End the turn. Okay, third. Why am I being paged? Someone's at my door paging me, sorry. It's like the worst noise in the world. Venerated Loxodon. You can bet your bottom dollar that that's being countered. Oh, that's terrible. Alright. Play a land. We'll get in there with these guys. And we'll end the turn. I may not play the Ambusher. It might be better to go with Brineborn. Alright, pump that one a little bit. And Sinister Sabotage. Right? If it's a land, I don't want it. Yeah, sure. That works really well. I'll be able to play up both of that. Oh, another elephant? Yes, it's another elephant. They baited my counter magic very well that time. But I don't know if it's going to be too late for them. Because I can get in with some gross creatures. I'm out-tempoing mono white, which really shouldn't happen. And we'll end the turn. So this will be able to kill the elephant if I want to trade it away. Yeah, I'll still be able to trade it. Resolve. That's a bummer. They've gotten good follow-ups, but they're not committed into swinging in, and at this point, it's just way too late. They gonna Convoke? Pass to attackers? Sure. And to combat. Alright. Yep, you're in trouble. You're in so much trouble. Oh, you're in a world of pain. Yeah, we'll just go like that. Taking some blocks. Oh, those are 4/3 nows. 4/3s now. They have City's Blessing. I mean, they're both 5/5s, right? So it doesn't matter. Go to damage. Didn't mean to throw away my sailors. That's a definite misplay, but I think it's a little too late for them. They can go over my head a bit, but not very bad. Worst thing would be an unbreakable formation. Potentially Deputy would be bad. Legion's Landing, I'm not worried about. They get a new 1/1. That's whatever. They're probably trying to bait my Frilled Mystic, which I'm going to save for whatever they're about to play here. Convoking. Convoking an Elephant or the enchantment Elephant. Oh, congratulations, you have no blockers. That was potentially the worst decision you could have done, especially after you saw the stick. And I think at this point, you're just dead. Yep, good game. I'll just swing out. Yep. No matter how they blocked, that was it. Cool. Well, that was Simic Flash. And that was my door alarm, which is terrifying. It sounds like the alarms on like the Imperial stuff, the Death Star and whatnot. Terrifying noise. This garbage card. That's amazing. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Once again, if there's any deck you would like to see played, replayed, updated and played, or built, comment it down below. More than happy to do that for you. But until then, I will see you on the flip side. Bye!